Hello, it's so nice to see you. Today I brought back my makeup bag. It's like a little nylon train case or a vinyl train case. I actually did a video with this case probably about a year ago, and some of the contents are the same, but there's some new stuff in here. And this is where I keep makeup that I may not use every day. I don't use it all the time, but it's stuff that I do use often enough that I like to keep it handy. And this stays under in the cabinet under the sink in my bathroom. And usually it's unzipped, so I can just pull the lid open and dig around and get out whatever it is I'm looking for. I do have another makeup container with specialty makeup, and I did a video with it also. But this is, it's not my everyday stuff, but it's stuff that I use fairly often. So I want to show you what's in here, but before I do that, I want to show you one thing, and it's totally unrelated to this, but it's something I just discovered, and I wanted to share it with you. I have trouble at night because my downstairs neighbors leave their TV in their bedroom on 24/7. They never turn it off, and it's turned up really loud. I don't know how anybody can sleep with the TV on that loud, but I have a hard time sleeping at night. Actually, a lot of nights I sleep on the couch because I can't sleep for the noise from the TV downstairs. I'm a very light sleeper. It's hard for me to sleep with this constant racket. Anyway, I found a product. One night I was lying in bed. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was very frustrated. And I started thinking, if I had a way to maybe put speakers inside my pillow, maybe something where I could lie down and put my head on my pillow and have the sound close enough to my ears that it would help drown out the noise from downstairs. Maybe I could sleep better. I mean, some nights, honestly, even with earplugs, I can't sleep. It's that bad. So I got up right then. I couldn't sleep anyway, so I just got up and got on my phone and started looking around on Amazon. And I found this. These are Sound Oasis Sleep Therapy Pillow Speakers. And it says, dream while listening to your favorite sounds. And they have a volume control, which I really like. And it's just these two speakers. And they come in this little box. Like this. And I'm going to show them to you. I actually tried them last night for the first time, and I love them already. I'm a big fan already of these things. You can see they're not completely flat, obviously, but they're not huge, and they have a cord, this white cord connecting the two speakers. So what you do is very simple. You just put these under your pillow, and they're very comfortable. They don't, I slept just fine with these under my pillow. Now my pillow is, it's not super thick, but it's not thin either. So, I mean, there's plenty of cushion between my head and the speakers, and it didn't bother me at all. And as it shows on the box, there's a volume control for the speakers. And what I did, I just put my phone beside the bed, and I went to Netflix and pulled up an episode of The Joy of Painting just to try it out. And I did have to turn the volume up kind of not super high, but then again, I didn't really fiddle with this very much, so I might have had the volume set kind of low. I'm not really sure. But I started an episode of The Joy of Painting on my phone on Netflix and just plugged this into my phone. See, it has a jack just like a pair of headphones would have. And I'll tell you, I would say probably in less than 10 minutes, I was sound asleep. And I slept better than I have slept in my own bed in 3 months. I mean, this has been going on for 3 months. I've had these problems. I've talked to the management. They've talked to the people downstairs. Actually, after I complained, it got worse. They started turning it up louder. Management recommended that I call the police. I called the police. The police said that they were not going to get involved because they knocked on the door. The people didn't answer, and they said, well, from outside the door, it doesn't sound very loud to us, so we're not going to get involved. So I'm kind of on my own with this anyway. So I figured I had to come up with a good solution. And I really think that these pillow speakers are going to make it possible to sleep in my own bed again, which will be great. So anyway, I've only tried it one night. I'm going to keep using them. And hopefully this will be enough to drown out their TV, which again, I don't know why anybody would do that, but whatever. Okay. I just wanted to show you that. So if you ever have trouble sleeping, or you want to be able to listen to, like say you want to listen to music or something, and you don't want to bother your partner or spouse, you could probably put these under your pillow and it wouldn't disturb them. I did notice that if you take your head off the pillow, you really can't hear it very well. It's very quiet. Really, the only way you can hear it is if you have your head right on the pillow. So anyway, just a suggestion. There were different brands of these, but this one seemed to have really good reviews, and I thought I would try it first. I thought, well, if I don't like it, I'll just try something else. But I like the fact that it had a volume control, and then it was 2 speakers and not just one, so you have basically stereo, and I really like it. So it's a sleep therapy pillow speakers. But again, like I said, they do have different brands and types of speakers that are similar to this on there. But I really, so far, and again, it's only been one night, but I'm very happy with this one. So I'm going to keep using that. Okay, now on to this. This is it's a little cheap bag. It's from Elf, which you can't really see it, but it stands for Eyes, Lips, Face. And it has a little strap here where you can carry it, but I don't really carry it anywhere. It just sits under my sink in the bathroom in the cabinet. So it's zipped up right now. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you what I have. It's very full. There's a lot of stuff in here. I need to go through it and possibly get rid of some of this stuff. The stuff that has gone down to the bottom that I never use. Okay. And it's all just a jumble. I did want to show you 2 things in here. I stuck these in here to show you. I just bought this powder foundation from bareMinerals. It's bareMinerals Bare Pro, and they sent me a sample. They sent me some bareMinerals Prep Step, which has an SPF 50, and it's a Mineral Shield Daily Prep Lotion. You put this on under your makeup, and it's just a little tiny sample. It's a non-chemical mineral sun care broad spectrum SPF 50. And it says, Mineral Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 50 protects and preps skin for a flawless makeup application in one easy step. This mineral-based sunscreen is formulated with antioxidants to help protect against environmental stressors, while UVA UVB filters help protect against the damaging effects of the sun. Unique color-adapting microencapsulated pigments blend beautifully with your skin tone, transforming into an invisible finish. Skin is left feeling smooth, protected, and perfectly prepped for foundation. And again, it's a non-chemical mineral broad-spectrum SPF 50. It has skin conditioners to leave skin feeling smooth and prepped for a flawless makeup application. Microencapsulated pigments blend with your skin tone and dry to an invisible finish. Non-comedogenic, formulated without oils or fragrances, formulated for all skin types. And it's just a little packet. It's just a little single use. And I'm going to try this, I think, tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready for work, if I remember. I'm going to just set this on the counter in the bathroom before I put on my makeup. I'm going to try this and see how it feels. I usually use a very light moisturizer in the mornings anyway. So I'm going to try this. And if I like it, I may order some. But I did order this. This is bareMinerals Bare Pro. And I did use a little bit of it already, and I really like it. It's very smooth, very soft. And it comes in this box, and this is, the color is Sateen 05, which is not the, they had some that were a lot lighter, but this seemed to match what I thought I would need. And I don't like to use a lot of heavy makeup, as I get older especially, because, the older you get, the more it's more of a challenge to make your makeup look nice. And I found that less is more. I don't wear as much makeup as I used to because it just doesn't look good. it settles into the lines and settles into the lines and wrinkles too much. So honestly, I just don't use much anymore, typically. So here's the box, and here's what it looks like. So you open it up, and here's the powder, and you can see it's just a pressed powder. Under the powder is your little applicator, and this is a foam applicator, and it is so incredibly satiny smooth. It's almost like it has a velvet texture. Actually, it does up here, and then the underside just feels like a regular foam makeup applicator. So you can see the color, and it doesn't actually look like it in the light, but it was a pretty good match for my complexion. So I like it very much. It's very quick, very easy. Sorry. And I use this in place of foundation and powder. I just use this, and I was very pleased with it. It looked good all day. I wore it Friday to work. It looked good all day long. It doesn't cake up or get weird on you or anything. It's very lightweight. I mean, you really can't even feel it on your skin. So I'm very happy with it so far. So it's bareMinerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder Foundation, and my color is Sateen 05. And they have lots of different shades. It's made in the United States. That's pretty cool. So that is one thing I had in here. Now, I'm going to lay everything out. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to see it all because I have a very limited little window here. But I'm going to lay everything out so you can see everything I have. And again, a lot of this stuff was in my first video, and it's still in here. Some stuff is new, though. Like these. These are relatively new. I just bought these recently. And these are LA Colors. And, you know, a lot of my makeup is cheap. I mean, it really is. It's pretty inexpensive. But I'll tell you, I've found that a lot of the lesser expensive makeups, like eyeshadows and stuff, are really, to me, just as good as the more expensive ones. Not all of them, but a lot of them are really great. Like these, I'm very impressed with these. I've used both of these already. These are LA Colors Baby Pop eyeshadows. And one of them, this one is Blue Mermaid. It's sort of like a slate blue or a blue-gray color. And this one I really like. It's Purple Rain, and it's kind of a fuchsia color. And I like them both very much. The color, when you actually put it on, sometimes it seems like when you buy eyeshadow, you know, it looks like one color in here and it looks great, but when you put it on, it's just really not the same. It's kind of like it's diluted and faded, and it just doesn't look the same. These are actually pretty true to what it looks like in here. Sorry. Okay. If you hear background noise, I'm sorry. Okay, this is Southern Magnolia Minerals, which I have a lot of their stuff. I really love their stuff, and I'm on their email mailing list, and they have sales all the time. So I get stuff from them, and it's usually pretty cheap. If you get it, you can get it on sale. And this is Silk Kiss Glow. Just a second. Sorry. Okay, I'm back for real. Okay, Southern Magnolia Minerals. I love the Silk Kiss Glow, but you have to be very careful with it. I use this over my, if I use a powder, and a lot of times I just use a powder foundation like this. But you have to be very careful with this because if you put too much on, it can actually make your skin look, shiny, like metallic shiny, and it's I use it in very small amounts. You can see it's white. It's a very fine white powder, but it does have a definite shimmer to it. And I use it very, very sparingly, or it ends up making you look like you're made up for Halloween or something. It can make your face super shiny. It's not good. So I have this big container, and this here would probably last me 2 years because there's so much. So that is the Silk Kiss Glow, and it's all white. I mean, there are no different shades or anything. It looks white, but it does not go on looking white. And this is a little tiny thing. This is Illusion Mineral Glow. And sometimes I will use just this instead of a powder. It's super fine. It's extremely fine. You can see, well, maybe not, but it's very, very fine powder. It's the finest powder I have, I think. But this looks really good. Just if you don't want to use a lot of powder or anything, I just take a little bit of this and put it on my kabuki brush, and then just brush it on my T-zone, just like down my nose and on my forehead, maybe a little bit on my cheeks, not much. And it gives you a nice, it kind of evens out the skin tone a little bit. I have trouble with redness in my skin. That's just my skin tone. I have trouble with redness on my cheeks and my nose. I'm not really sure what that's about, but this really helps even that out. So there's that. It's not a powder foundation per se, but sometimes that's kind of what I use it for. Now this is also Southern Magnolia Minerals, but it was a little sample size. This is Multitask Bisque Concealer, and this is great for a lot of things, as you know the name multitask implies. I don't think there's much left in here actually. I've about used it up. But it's also a very fine powder, and it's good for sometimes I use just a little bit of this under my eyes, or just in any areas where I have redness. It seems to help. But this is a little tiny container, and it's almost empty. And this, I bought this just for this purple right here. I don't think I've used either one of these. I just wanted that purple right there. This is NYC New York Color HD Trio, the Trio eyeshadow, and it's $7.89 West Vintage. And I really loved this purple. I was looking for a certain shade of purple eyeshadow, and I just couldn't find it. And then I saw this one day, and I thought that is perfect. It's a it's not super shimmery, but it's not a matte finish either. It's kind of in between. And I just really love this purple. I have a lot of things that I wear in the fall that are this color. So it's sort of a plum color. So that's why I bought that. And it was really cheap. I think this was like $2. But I liked it. It went on nice and dark, so I was very pleased with that. Now this one I have shown you before, and this one I don't actually use much, but this one I like because it has a lot of colors in here that you don't typically see when you buy eyeshadow. You don't get yellow and orange and stuff like that. So I really like it because it has the unusual colors in it. And this blue right here, it's sort of it's like a dark teal, and it's like a peacock blue. And we have 3 different shades of blue here. And they're slightly different. This one I really like that one. It's very dark. You have to be careful with it, or you'll look really crazy if you have to put it on sparingly. And then they have this sparkly stuff here, which I believe you're supposed to paint over it or something. I don't use it. Actually, it looks like I did use a little bit of the purple there at one point. But you can put on the eyeshadow, and it's a matte finish eyeshadow, and then you can go back and put a little bit of this on top if you want to, but I don't typically do that. And this was made by Almar Sales Company. I got this at a store nearby called Five Below, where everything in the store is $5 or less, and they have lots of really cool stuff. That's where I got that. go along with that. This is another palette, and I really love this one. I'm actually wearing some of this today because I'm wearing a top that is about this color right here. Sort of a mint green color, and I just used some of these different shades of green and I blended them on my eyes to come up with a color that's almost exactly the same as my top, so I was very proud of that. But it's mainly green. We have some sort of a silver shimmery finish, and then these get on into sort of a rusty brown color, especially that one. This is made by Color Mates, and again, this was a really cheap little thing that I got somewhere, but it works great. I have no complaints with that. I'm trying to keep things organized here, keep them together. And of course, I have things like this. I have just basic tools in here. These are e.l.f. eyeshadow applicators. A lot of the eyeshadows that I buy don't have applicators. For whatever reason, they don't include them, so I like to keep plenty of these on hand, just in case I need one, or occasionally I will replace one in one of the sets that I already have if it gets worn out or something happens to it. So it looks like I haven't even opened this one yet, and I've used a few of these. Looks like I've used 2 of those. So these are e.l.f. and these are really cheap. These are like $1, I think, and they work great. So I have no complaints there either. Here is another eyeshadow set, and this one I really love. There's actually only one in here that I use on a regular basis, though, and it's this one right here. It is it's sort of a shiny, sparkly midnight blue color. It's very hard to see, but it's really what I would call midnight blue, which is about my favorite color. It's very, very dark. It's not navy blue. It seems to contain the aspects of like a royal blue, but darker. It's like you take royal blue and black and mix them together, and you get this really, really beautiful midnight blue color. And it has sparkles in it also. But that's about the only one I've used in here. These other ones I don't really use. This one I use a lot. I really like it. So this one, I'm pretty sure this was in my last video. But I use this one quite a bit. Often I will pull out a dress or a blouse or something, and then I will immediately, as soon as I see the colors, I will immediately think of that and go, yep, definitely wearing that eyeshadow with this. I don't even have to think twice. Okay. Lots and lots of eyeshadow palettes. Here's another one. This is from Hard Candy. And I think there are probably at least 1 or 2 more of these in here. And see, this one doesn't come with a brush or anything, which is the reason why I buy these. So, and I keep, actually, on my counter in the bathroom, I have a little makeup caddy, like a little clear lucite makeup caddy. And it has little compartments, and I will keep some of these in there. So when I need one, I can just grab one out and use it. And I try to use the same one for the same color every time. So I can, like, I'll use one side for brown and one side for green or whatever. So I have them handy. I don't have to go looking for them. But this one, this would be nice for fall. We have greens and browns in here. Very nice. Doesn't look like I've used it. But this is one I think I got with a Christmas set after Christmas last year at Walmart or Target or somewhere. So there's that. And then this one. This one is really crazy. And I got this at Halloween last year. And I actually did use the blue sparkly eyeshadow for something. I don't remember what, but I didn't use it with my costume. And it's called Snow Queen. It's Fantasy Makers by Wet n Wild. And it's just this shimmery palette. The only thing about these, and I think I've mentioned this before, it has the glitter on top, but once you get below the surface, all the glitter goes away, and then you just have plain old eyeshadow. And it's kind of a disappointment that, you know, after you get below the very surface, there's no more glitter. But you know, it was like $2, so I'm not really going to worry about it a whole lot. for $2, I think it's fine. So I bought that just in case I would ever need it for a Halloween costume, but my costume this year won't need anything like that. And I am going to do a video of putting on my makeup for Halloween because it should be pretty funny. I am not a makeup person at all, and yeah, you can watch me bumble through it. It should be a hoot. Alright, this is another Southern Magnolia Minerals, and this is again the Illusion Mineral Glow. And see, I already have one, and I have two because sometimes my memory is not great, and I had this one, and I was ordering some stuff from them and bought another one thinking I was out, and I was not. So now I have lots of Illusion Mineral Glow. I'm good there. Got enough to do me for about 10 years. And now in here we have a mixture. We have a conglomeration of stuff. These are new. These I just got recently. I bought my first tube of blue lipstick. Look at that. And I actually put it on one day, and it this is True Matte by Broadway Colors. Honestly, I was not terribly impressed with it. It went on very unevenly, and I had a lot of trouble getting it to look right, but maybe it's just because I need to practice. I don't normally wear lipstick. I wear lipstick in a lot of my videos, but in everyday life, I never wear it. But I just thought this was a really pretty color, and again, it's kind of that midnight blue color that I like so much. And it's honestly, I guess you could call that navy blue, but I don't know. There's just a difference between midnight blue and navy blue. It's just a little different to me anyway. I bought it just because I wanted to. And sometimes I think it's good to do that. Just get it because you feel like it. And this is the other one that I bought this at the same time, and it's actually still has the plastic on it because I haven't opened it yet. This is LA Colors Matte Lipstick. I can't open it. There's plastic on it, and I'm not going to open it right now. But it's purple. You can see it's kind of a dark purple. It's not really a plum color. It has too much blue in it for me to say that it's a plum color. But again, I probably would use this for a video, just like I would use the blue for a video, but I don't think I would wear it in real life. I might. You never know. I do different things just depending on what I feel like doing. I might wear that. This one I wear in a lot of my videos. This is Wet n Wild Fergie, and it is Penthouse Sweet, S-W-E-E-T. I love this. It's kind of a hot pink color, and I really love this one. This one is a lot of fun. But yeah, in a lot of my videos I'm wearing this. And it's really cheap. I don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't much. And it's pretty decent lipstick, honestly. This is just a plain old $2, well, not even $2, Wet n Wild. It was probably $1. Now, if I were to wear lipstick in real life, it would probably be something like this. It's almost a raisin color. It's dark wine. See, it's kind of a dark red. If I were to wear lipstick, it would probably be something like that in real life. But again, it's Wet n Wild. I told you my makeup was cheap. I really don't spend a lot of money on it, honestly. Now this, I use a lot of these. I buy these 2 or 3 at a time. This is Almay Intense Eye Color Eyeliner for blue eyes, number 2. And it's brown, number 002. And it's a retractable eyeliner. You can roll it up, you can twist it up and down like lipstick. So you don't have to sharpen it. This is my favorite brown eyeliner. I use it all the time on my eyes. I also use it on my eyebrows. I started going gray when I was about 20. Both of my parents and my brother, they all started going gray when they were in their late teens. I waited until 20, so I was doing pretty well. But I have a lot of gray hair, and it has started to affect my eyebrows. My eyebrows are going gray, which is depressing, but I use this to help add a little bit of color back to my eyebrows, and it works great. So I use it as an eyebrow pencil and as an eyeliner, and I go through a lot of these. I use them every day. So there's that, and this I should probably throw out. I've had this for a while now. This is L'Oreal Youth Code BB Cream. It's light. I used this, I think I bought it one winter to use because, you know, obviously my skin gets a lot more pale in the winter. And it works great. It's almost empty anyway. I haven't used it in a while. I think I'm probably going to throw this out. It's been in here for a while. But it's a nice color. I'll show you. It's a nice, and it just blends right in. But it worked wonderfully. But yeah, this has been in here for a while. I may have to toss it. What else we have? This is one of my old Southern Magnolia Minerals containers, and you can actually buy these and refill them. This is Southern Magnolia Minerals. This is what their containers used to look like before they changed over to this. And the translucent finishing veil is great. You put this on over your makeup after you're all done, and it's white. It's a white powder, but it goes on clear. And it just gives you a nice even finish. It evens out the color, it evens out the shine and everything. It just kind of brings everything together and gives you a nice polished look. And it's about empty. So I either need to refill it or toss it, probably. And this one I've shown you before, and this is also basically empty. This is CoverGirl Ultra Smooth Hair Smoothing Foundation, which I did not notice. I didn't notice that when I bought it. I mainly bought it because it came with a silicone makeup applicator that I wanted to try. I don't have a super hairy face, so I didn't buy it for that. I didn't actually notice that until I got home. But I wanted to try the silicone makeup applicator. And I really like it a lot. The applicator, I kept the applicator. But I may actually, I think both of these I could probably toss. There's almost nothing in there. Okay. And then I have Maybelline Great Lash. And this is just plain old black mascara. And it has this interesting little angled brush here. And every now and then I'll buy a mascara and use it for a little bit, and then I'll get another one, and the one I was using gets tossed in here. And I know you're supposed to throw them away like every 6 months or so, so I probably shouldn't have that, but I do. Oh, what is this? This is an eye definer felt tip eye marker. Sorry, I don't remember this. It's from Physicians Formula. Oh, I do remember this. I know why it's in here too. I know why it's not with my everyday stuff. This is from Physicians Formula. And it's basically like a marker that you can use on your eyes. See, it shows you the shape. And I remember not liking this because it goes on very light brown. You almost can't even see it. You have to put on like 3 coats of it to even show. I was not impressed at all. But it says it's light brown, so I guess it's supposed to be understated. I didn't like it. Oh, and here I have another palette. This is another hard candy. And here we have pinks and purples. Very cute colors. And these are sort of a semi-gloss. They're not really a shiny finish or matte. That one's kind of matte finish. But I think I got a lot of these all at once in a little gift pack that I bought after Christmas. I buy makeup kits after Christmas just to get stuff that looks interesting, and you can get them for almost nothing. Here's some more lipstick. Oh, this doesn't even have a name on it. This is so cheap it doesn't even have a manufacturer. Very light pink, but I like that. I would wear that. I would wear that in everyday life. That's not bad. And it is just called lipstick. Okie doke. And I have a kabuki brush here by bareMinerals. Still in the plastic. Haven't opened it yet. I like to keep extra brushes around just in case. And there's another one down there. And then I have lots of little things like this. This is from Milani, and I really love this color. Look, it's a combination. It's shiny. It's like it's green, black, and gold all mixed up. And I thought that was really cool. I don't think I've actually used it though. It's a 06 Galaxy Constellation Cream Eyeliner. Okay, well, that's what it said. But it's pretty. It does kind of look like outer space. That's cool. This one, oh, I have several of these too. And I like that purple. I've used that purple. This is e.l.f. eyeshadow. It's an eyeshadow duo, and it's green and purple. This will look really good together. I like that. And again, it's super shiny on the top, but once you get below that top layer, it's not really sparkly anymore. But again, it's, you know, it's cheap makeup, so I guess you get what you pay for. This one is basically almost completely empty. This is Southern Magnolia Minerals. It doesn't even have anything on the top. And it is medium foundation. And it's a powder foundation, which I use quite often. And I bought it, you know, full, but I've used almost all of it. I'm running out of room. Okay. And what do we have here? This is e.l.f. Lip Stain. I think I've used this in some videos as well. And again, it's made kind of like a marker. And it's kind of a dark reddish brown color. And it's not bad actually. I think it was $1, but I was surprised at how much I liked it. You know, if you've never tried cheap makeup, you should try it. Just, you know what? Just try it once. Try this lip stain for one, you know, for an example. It was $1. You're not out much money if you don't like it. And you may be surprised at how good it is. So, there's that. I like this color combination. This is just cool. This is another e.l.f. eyeshadow duo, and it doesn't look like I've used it. Or if I did, I didn't use it much. It's another purple, but it's a lighter purple. And then we have this silvery white shiny part that goes with it. Those are pretty colors. I really like those together. Like that. Ooh, this one's old. Oh my god, I've had this forever. This is Southern Magnolia Minerals Fairly Light Foundation. I remember in the dead of winter, this looks okay. But it's really, really light. As they say, it's fairly light. And it's just a little bit too pale for me. Except maybe in about February. If I don't go outside at all. But it's almost too pale, and it makes me look like I'm sick. So I need a little bit more color than that, or I just end up looking like what's her face from the Addams Family, Morticia. Yeah, Morticia. Here's another e.l.f. eyeshadow duo, and this one's neat. You have a flat black and silver. I've used the silver a little bit. It looks like very flat black. I'd be very careful with that. I think that would just take over your whole face if you weren't careful with it. It looks like it would be very strong, very dark. And the silver is neat. I think all these came together in a Christmas set. Here's another one. This one's pretty neutral. You have sort of a gold. It's like a an antique gold, burnished gold, and then just a plain neutral, sort of a nude color over here. And it's a matte finish, and this one's has a little shine to it. And this isn't even all of them. I think I have some more of these in my other makeup container. Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I have... Nope, that's something different. This is Well Rested Shadow, which you put under your eyes. I have a lot of trouble with bags under my eyes. It's partly because I never sleep enough, but it's kind of a genetic thing. My mom has it. My grandmother had it. You know, even when you are well rested, you often don't look it. So I take this in a small angled brush. I don't think I have one in here like it, but I have a small brush. And I will just delicately apply some of this under my eyes. A small amount. You don't really need much. And it does kind of help with the color. And this is a Rimmel Scandalize. It's a white fat eyeshadow stick. I love these eyeshadow sticks. I have probably 15 of these things in different colors. And I use them quite a bit. The color is very, very solid. It's very bold, much more so than a powdered eyeshadow, I think. It's 24-hour waterproof, and these Rimmel Scandalize, I have most of these eyeshadow sticks that I have are Rimmel, and I really like them a lot. And they're not much at all. They're like, I don't know, $4, maybe $4.50. They're not much, and they last forever. I mean, you can just keep sharpening them. This is 001 Witness White, and I have used this, and it really stands out, and it's really cool. I like it. Oh, this I've had forever too. This is Sheer Cover Base Perfector. You put this on under your makeup, kind of like spackle. Hey, you know what? I don't know how old you are, or if you're female or wear makeup or whatever, but the older you get, the more spackle you're going to need. I don't care what you do or who you are. You're going to need spackle. Trust me. I'm 43. I know what I'm talking about. This is good stuff. And it's silicone in it, I think. I mean, you can feel it when you put it on your fingers. You can definitely feel the silicone in there. And it helps smooth over stuff on your skin. And then you put your makeup on over it, and it really does make it look better. So if you just take a few minutes to take the extra step, it pays off. Normally I don't, because, you know, it's early in the morning and I don't care. I'm just trying to get to work. This is Maybelline Studio New York Downtown Denim. And you can see it's two different kinds of makeup kind of smushed together. This one over here has a bunch going on. Is it open? Yeah. Look at all those colors. Look at that. It's mainly light blue, but we also have some purple and some gold running through it. And then this is just mainly purple over here. I don't think I've used that. And I would tell you what it's called, but it looks like, oh, I'm sorry, Downtown Denim, number 15. Haven't tried it yet, so I don't really have an opinion about it. Now this is Wet n Wild, and I bought this before I found this LA Colors Baby Pop eyeshadow. This one. I like this one better. This one, you put it on, it's Wet n Wild Color Icon C302A Cheeky. I don't like it at all. You put it on and it's like there's nothing there. You have to apply like 3-4 coats of it to make it really show up. So I don't like that. What color is this? This is a MAC eyeshadow. And it's called Print. It's a dark gray. You can see, and it's a matte dark gray. I don't remember what I paid for this, but I will tell you that to me, honestly, it was no better than some of the cheap stuff I've got. I have another gray eyeshadow that I use over this one that might have cost 1/10 as much as this. And to me, it works better. It stays on all day, and the color is better. This is the only MAC product I own, is this one little lone eyeshadow. I thought I'd try it to see what all the fuss was about. I'm telling you now, it's no better than some of this other stuff I have. I'm sure there are people who would disagree, but I did not think it was worth what I paid for it. This one is crazy. This one, oh my god. This is Rimmel. Stir It Up. It's eyeshadow. It's an ombre eyeshadow. It has a metallic sheen to it. It's almost a bluish. It looks purple, but when you get it in the light, it looks like it has a blue metallic sheen to it. It is really, really intense. The pigment is very, very concentrated in this. And yeah, it's crazy dark, and oof, you have to be careful with that one. Then I have lots of these little things here. These are hard candy baked eyeshadows, and they come in all these different colors. And they look like little flying saucers. And these all came together. That purple was a good purple. I like that. This one's a wee bit darker. Ooh, I like that one. That one's pretty. It reminds me of a peacock. That's a bright teal. And kind of a copper color. These are great. They don't come with the applicators, of course, which is why I keep applicators handy. And these all came together. And actually, I had more than that. I think some of the other ones ended up in my other container, my other makeup case. Every now and then I'll dig one of those out and use it. This is Cameo Lace. Now this is another powder foundation by Southern Magnolia Minerals. But this one you also have to be careful with because it has flecks of mica in it. And it has a shine to it. This is another one that you have to be careful with. If you do use it, you have to use it sparingly. I would only use it maybe on my cheeks, a little bit down my nose, maybe on my forehead and chin. But it does have a little shine to it from the mica in here. But it's cute though. It adds a nice little extra bit of sparkle, I guess. But don't use too much. Okay, and then we just have some random stuff in here. Lots of lipstick. Here's another lipstick with no name. I think I used that with my Princess Neytiri costume 3 years ago for Halloween from Avatar. And here is a sheer cover kabuki brush. I love this actually. I bought this on eBay. I have one sheer cover kabuki brush that I use every day. And I love it so much that I wanted another one and I couldn't find one. So I went on eBay and bought one there. I love the length of the handle. I love the bristles on the brush. I love the thickness of the brush. I just think everything about it is perfect. So I wanted to get another one before I couldn't find them anywhere. But I did find this one on eBay. And this is just a LA Colors liquid eyeliner in black. I use lots of this. I use liquid eyeliner a lot. I use brown and black. I have it in other colors too, but mainly I use brown and black. And I get this at the dollar store and it works great. I would never spend more than $1 on eyeliner like this because this stuff works just as well as one that's 20 bucks. I promise you. I know sometimes you get what you pay for, but sometimes I think you can waste a lot of money on products. I'm not talking about everything, but I think there are some things that, really you don't need to spend a lot of money on. This is a Revlon Photo Ready Cajal Intense Eyeliner and Brightener. Let's see, it comes with this. I don't think I've ever used this. I'm going to have to try this. And purple here for the eyeliner. And I guess you put this along your waterline here. So it's a two-sided pencil. This is a Palladio white eyeliner, which I actually bought to do my makeup for Halloween Um, I don't remember which costume it was. I can't remember. But yeah, I remember buying that specifically for my Halloween makeup. And this is a Color Workshop eye pencil. It's kind of a copper color, which would look really stupid on me. I think this came with the kit that I bought. I've never used it. Like I said, that just wouldn't look good on me at all. And then I have an e.l.f. brightening eyeliner pencil. It's just black. And I don't think I've ever used it. Oh, this lipstick is crazy. I forgot I even had this. This is a Lip Duo by LA Colors. You start out with a matte lipstick. Start out with a matte lipstick. It's very dark. See how dark that is? And it has a lip gloss with it. And it's shiny. See? And so you put on the matte lipstick, and it's definitely matte. When you put it on, your lips feel like they're covered in plastic. And then you put the lip gloss on over that. And then I have an e.l.f. Looks like this is an e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in black. And it's dirty. It's been down at the bottom of this thing for a while. And here, of course, I have my little sharpener for my pencils. And this is a very light New York Colors lipstick. It is kind of a glossy lipstick, and it is color number 314 Petal. I like that. And then, ooh, I have several that are this color. This is Revlon. This is 630 Raisin Rage. R-A-S-I-N. Raisin Rage. Really cool. And this one is Wet n Wild. This is the last thing. This is 521A Fuchsia with Blue Pearl. And it does kind of have a blue hue about it. Kind of. When you look at it in the light, it does have a bit of a blue tinge. I need to mix these up more often. There's actually stuff in here I forgot about. So this is not my everyday stuff. This is stuff that I use on occasion. So what I'm going to do now, if you are interested, I'm going to add some of these products back into my bag. And then I'm going to just run my hands through it. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to put not everything. I'm going to put most of the stuff back. And then I'm going to run my hands through it and just sort through and dig through the makeup. If you like that. I have always loved the sound of cosmetics. I even love the sound of the word cosmetics. Cosmetics. I just always thought that word sounded so nice. But I would love it if I happened to be in a place where I could hear a woman digging through her purse or her makeup bag. I always just love that sound. Just all the little plastic containers bumping up against each other. It's just such a neat sound. So now, if you like that sort of thing, that's what I'm going to do just for a few minutes. And then I will bid you a fond farewell. Okay, so here we're just going to start with this, okay? We're really going to have these items in there.